Hey, hello, this is Jack Tubbs from the J Team at Realty One coming to you today on this kind of overcast and a little bit chilly Tuesday here in the Valley today. But hey, we got hot news for you. I'm going to share the monthly stat report. I know I'm running a little bit late with this. I usually give this a week earlier, but I really wanted to digest the numbers that have come in because they really once again are showing the great growth in our market as far as sales and pricing. First off, monthly sales were up year over year about eight, or actually they're up month over month at 8.2%, year over year 5%. Last year at this time we had sold in February last year we sold 7,279 properties. This year we sold 7,659 properties. So up by 5.2% year over year, but up over January by 8.2%. New inventory actually came up 0.1%, which is actually, I hate to say it, but I'm kind of excited about it. It means that inventory is growing, which means that, you know what, some of the people that are in a more entry-level price bracket, they're going to start to see some properties that they might be able to buy. But year-over-year comparison, we actually decreased almost 12% in inventory here in the valley. And actually total inventory month over month showed a 7.7 decrease of year over year. I'm sorry. New inventory was up 0.1%, but actually there was a decrease in total active units that were actively for sale. We still have, and I'll explain that a little bit as we go on here in the report. It was actually down 7.7%, but but that also reflects an almost 44% decrease year over year. Now, when we talk about, I said 0.1% increase in inventory, but unfortunately, almost 53% of that is either under contract or contingent. It's still out on the market to see, but the unfortunate part is that they're already under contract. The only thing and you can bring a backup offer, but the likelihood of that backup offer being accepted is probably in about the 15th percentile, or even less than that. And the ones that are contingent are usually contingent upon inspection. So, and we know that majority of the homes out here, even though they might find, unless it's a really there's been a ton of deferred maintenance on the home. Almost every home here is going to pass inspection because people need to get a home, and inventory is so low and prices continue to increase, and we're going to talk about that next. But as I said, we're seeing an increase in inventory, but almost 54% of that is either under contract or contingent. So we're looking at about 47% that is actually available, which brings us down to a 7.7% drop in available properties on inventory, but we have a 0.1% increase in overall inventory. Month supply, we actually decreased there too. In January, we at 1.34 per months, actually a month and a third. Now we're down to a month and a tenth in February, and we're going to see that number drop as we see spring go on. Prices. Average new price, list price are up 14% year over year. And it's 1.1% year over year, but the median is up 14.3%. We're seeing the average median list price at about $360,000, and remember that's combined data throughout the entire valley. That's not just your area. So if you're in Scottsdale, you're going to find that number does exceed that a lot. And the average list price. The median list price, the average list price actually is $488,500. So the median list is at $360,000, but the average list is at $488,500. So that shows you how we're talking about a huge increase of almost year over year of almost 22.3% when we talk about those prices. So at $360,000 being the median and $488,500 being the average, we're talking about a 22.3% increase. Now tell me, where are you going to see that kind of investment increase anywhere? A 22.3%, unless of course it's GameStop and you were with all those people on Reddit and Robinhood. but unfortunately, those things only come around every once in a while too. Um, so we see a 22.3% year over year, with the year over year median price up almost 19%. So, and we're seeing and so far the numbers looking that we're going to be able to forecast is that yes, the median price will still be at 360,000, and the average sales price will probably be right around that 470,000, 470,500 range. So we're seeing once again just more increase after increase. Distressed properties, which is everybody's been kind of concerned about with the economy the way that it is, we're actually seeing a decreased month over month decrease of 6.2%, and a year over year almost 52% drop on distressed sales. So that means that and actually we're even seeing, as we see that drop, we're going to find out what they account for as part of the market. Distressed sales accounted for 0.4% of the total sales from the previous month of 0.3%, so they actually ticked up 0.1%. Short sales have dropped 50% year over year. Lender-owned sales have dropped 24.2% year over year. So we're not seeing a lot of distressed sales in this market. And I can tell you right now, distressed sales that are either short sales or bank-owned, the properties usually are in a somewhat distressed condition and have a lot of deferred maintenance and need some love to be able to bring them up to today's standards. And those are the only ones the banks are really letting go at prices that we might consider